We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and off we go on EA Sports. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to... Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Check.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. And his first look is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to fire. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Switch. Here we go.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Almost 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. And they are going for it. Darnold. Forced out to his left. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Slam, slam, slam. Alert. Check four.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
He was brought down by Darryl Roberts. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 57. No chance. Bravo. 57 to Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. Brown with his stick skills. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw again on second down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Got it open, man. It's Foster. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and then the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up to the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss. Try to follow all this. They drop down this. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 74 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll give this to Bell running right. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, orbit. Mike, 49.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. It's caught. Smith. Take it in for a Jets touchdown. Vincent Smith, 59 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Alert, alert, alert. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripted.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, 70 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Singletary here running out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Allen now looks to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. On the completion, Frank Gore. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not the 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Darnold. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here's Darnold. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Matt Milano just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, 55 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point safely through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Basham gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And John Brown's got it complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now Allen. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself.
First down, 18 big yards that time. This is Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now it's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Sam Ficken. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad 5-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen will throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Allen. Open man here is Foster. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. To the air, Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. 65 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, 5.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Singletary. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Bills